to target. In fact, most of the people I learned from, they say that's the best audience to target. 21 to 25 the best, to 45 is the best audience to target. Then I was like, wait, though, but I am a broke 20-year old. I'm broke 21 year old. How can I pay for something like this? I mean, I know that there are people who are within the age of 2021 who can buy it. So how do I target people within my age who can buy these products? That was when I heard of the, let me not call it a word, but this sentence, the audience with purchasing power. This is it here. Let me make it bold and underline it. The audience with purchasing power. If you can target an audience that can afford your product, you won't really, stress yourself with so much pitch, so much retargeting. If you target an audience with purchasing power, it will be easy for them to make payments. Now, what is an audience with purchasing power? These are people in real life, just in case you are thinking people on Facebook are robots or money trees where you can just put, oh, buy this product, it's on sale, and they just bring out their item. Oh, I have too much money to spend. No, 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 no. These are real people who have budgets for things in their life, but even in this state of economy, they can afford, how do I put it? They can afford miscellaneous expenditure. Your advert is a miscellaneous expenditure. People who buy now because is a miscellaneous expenditure. They have the extra cash to spend. The reason why we do retargeting ads is because some people don't have the cash now, so they have to budget it for later. Therefore, retargeting ads reminds them that the product is here, the price is here. The product is here, the price is reasonable. In fact, if you buy now, you get it at 50%. That money they've been saving for it, they just call you. Oh, I'm ready to make a purchase. Send me your account detail. That is it. So hardly will you find somebody who just has the money now, or rather, hardly will you find everybody that is with the purchasing power to have the ability to pay for it right now. But if you can target an audience with purchasing power and you can get just 1% of them to pay and about 70% of them to show serious interest that, more, this money enters my hand right now, I am getting this item. If you can get that kind of audience, I don't think you have an issue with drop shipping. Okay, I don't think you have an issue with sales rather. So how do I know if they can pay for it? Number one, if the audience you're targeting has purchasing power, then they will be able to buy it. They'll be able to pay for it. Okay, now talking up talking about purchasing power again. How do you know somebody actually has purchasing power? In Nigeria, the statistics shows that 80% of, or rather 80 million Nigerians have the purchasing power. And why is it 80 million Nigerians? You know what these 80 million Nigerians are? Number one, civil servants. Number two, people who are employed in the private industry. Number three, successful men and women in the entrepreneurial field. Because just because you're doing entrepreneur does not mean you're successful. I'm not beefing anybody, but let's be very honest. Let's be very honest with ourselves right now. We know one or two persons that have started this online business, who have started a business as a whole, but they've been struggling because they've not really found a system that works or found a product that sells well. So that way they're selling, they're making money, but you cannot give them, they cannot see an advert right now and even think of saying, when money enters my hand, I will buy it. Do you understand? So those people are working, but they don't really have purchasing power. But when you talk about civil servants and people who work in the private industry, those ones have purchasing powers. Like my parents, or rather, my mom is a civil servant. If she sees an item that she really needs, okay, she can budget for it. Like, I can't get it now. Okay, I can get it next month. Now, if nobody retargets her with that same advert, she will forget. She will, it's normal, people forget, she will forget. But if you keep doing retargeting ads, then she sees it. Next thing she will know is, Priscilla, so I don't forget, please put it on my Google calendar or write it on the wall and nail it. That's the one she does the most. Nail it, or write it on a piece of paper, tape it on my door, so that anytime I open my door, I'll see, oh yeah, 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 yes. I said next month when I finally budget this, I'll get it. Those are people with purchasing power. They can actually budget to get it. Okay, those are the kind of people with purchasing power. And they are, funny enough, there are people within the ages of 20 and above that have purchasing power. But for the sake of Facebook ads, it's advisable you start targeting from 25 to 65 plus. You know why? Some people lie about their age on Facebook. Some people, like, when I first joined Facebook in 2009, most of my classmates did not put their real age. Instead of putting, that they were born in the 90s, some people put that they were born in the 60s, in the 40s, in the 30s. You understand? So that way, they I don't know why, but were they trying to hide their age? I don't know, but some people did that and they forgotten and they just let it there. The month and the day is correct, but the year is always wrong. Alright, so some people are still like that. Some people have forgotten to change it. So you have to target from 25 and above. I've never seen anybody on Facebook reduce their age. Maybe people do, but the ones I know of, they've always increased it. Okay, so I remember running a messenger ad a few weeks ago, and I targeted from 25 to 65 plus. All my purchasers were from the 65 plus range. When I checked my analytics, they were 65 plus. But then looking at their profile picture, these people were really young. I don't think they looked older than, let's say late 20s, early 30s. They were really young. So those people within that age bracket, 25 and above, have the purchasing power. That is number one. Number two, there is a way to use Facebook ads to know the exact people. Like, know that this person is working in the private sector, and can afford this, or this person is civil servant and can afford this, or this person is a businessman or woman and can afford it. There is a way you can target those people on Facebook, and I will show you when we get to Facebook ads. But right now, this is just an explanation on how to know if your audience can pay for an item. Now, number two, if your sales letter, this is number two here, if your sales letter can properly identify their problem, give solution, and make them understand that only your product is the answer to their prayers, then they can pay for it. So if your sales letter cannot really convince them that you are their savior, you and your product is the messiah they need, in fact, without you right now, they will never get a solution. If they miss you right now, they will never get a solution. If your sales letter can put that fear in them, like, oh my god, I don't want to miss this, I don't want to miss this. Where's my phone? I'm calling this person right now. Hello, please, can I buy this now? Can I get your account details? Yeah, if your sales letter can properly identify their problem, they can get it. Now, as you can see, these people are not under the audience with the purchasing power. You know why? Because most of these people here just buy based on emotions. You've used their emotions to your advantage. Okay, you've made them feel like, if I lose this thing, I will remain the way I am, and I don't like the way I am. I don't like this position I'm in. I want to change. I want to be better. I want results. And I feel like if I miss this now, I will never get it again. Also, there is a way on Facebook you can target this same set of this type of people as well. But if your sales letter can properly identify their problem, give solution, and make them believe, get them to believe that only your product is the answer, then they can pay for it, because you've used their emotions to your advantage. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Number 4, how do I reach out to my target audience? It's very simple. There, as you can see, it's only 3 words: 1, 2, 3. Through advertising campaigns, period. No, don't complicate it. You have to go here. No. How to reach out to them is only through advertising campaigns. As long as your business is online, that is the only way. Even offline, how do you reach your target audience? It's not through advertising campaigns. Okay, if you use public transport, if you use this luxurious buses to move from the city to your house, those marketers there, even if the audience there is broad, they know that their target audience is definitely there, and that's speech or content or adverts they are giving right there is an advertising campaign. You think they do it for free? They settle driver and settle conductors, settle union, settle the settlement that they settle there to be able to carry out that advertising campaign is not small, but they make a good amount of money. I feel like if they weren't making a good amount of money, there would not be people advertising in buses. So, how do I reach out to my target audience as a dropshipper? Through advertising campaigns. Now, these advertising campaigns can be in a sponsored post in a group, can be free adverts in buy and sell group, could be paid traffic through Facebook ads, whatever it is, whatever format it comes in. The main name, the major title for it is advertising campaigns. All right, now let's move on to the next topic. That's number 5. How do I know they will trust me enough to buy from me? Issue. This is another top question I have, uh, you know, been asked from potential dropshippers. Most of the people who ask me this question, let me know, like most of them did not even go into dropshipping. The fear. They're like, yeah, I can target, I can do this, I can do product. They can do everything from modulus 1 to modulus 2, 1.4. But here, how do I know they will trust me enough to buy from me? How do I know? How do I know? Now, there is a secret to it. Let me tell you what that secret is. As long as your adverts, your main pitch is not in your ad post on Facebook, then you can take them to your own environment and convince them there. Now, ladies and gentlemen listening to this, because I know that ladies and gentlemen are listening to this, when a brother wants to check a sister and he finds out that she's with a group of friends, both male and female, it is only a foolish brother that dives in and starts saying, Amaka, I'm in love with you. The mockery around would kill his vibe, would kill his ego, would level him. He would go from being a 6'1" giant to crawling like a hermit crab. Uncle will never want to show his face again. For the next 2 months, he'll be thinking, God, why? What made me do this? No. So now, if you've noticed, most guys who end up getting the most chicks or the most ladies or the most sisters to show interest in them, what they do is they find a way to, first of all, separate her from her group of friends. Okay, what do? They might use a technique like, oh wow, your nails look really cute. Those ones are really smart. They don't go saying, oh wow, you're an angel that fell from the sky. Angel cute there. they still they don't say things like that. They just look for something nobody else talks about. Or they might try to sound offensive like, "Ah, why are you carrying Remy on your hair when you should be carrying Indian?" So the girl will be like, excuse me, this is 100% Indian hair. So now she has turned her, you have successfully taken her attention from her friends to you. First, the friends will be like, how is this brave brother? Yeah, so she turned her attention and start trying to prove to you that what she's carrying is original. Then you'll be like, I don't want trouble, oh. You just move a little. She will keep looking and keep looking and keep looking. Next thing you know, when you tell her, oh, my name is this, my name is that, she will listen to you. She will leave there. She will even tell her, go, I will call you. I will call you. I'll tell you when I'm coming back home. That is how most guys who are successful with meeting, or rather connecting with ladies they've never met before, go about it. Now, using that same technique for dropshipping, okay, take your leads out of an environment where everybody will see you talking to them. Okay, if nobody will mock you, a competitor will try sabotaging your sales, or somebody will tag their friend and be like, see this mumu, we can get it cheaper here. Ooh, it does not work. Ooh, this and that and that. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. No, no, no. Using a funnel, talking about funnel, I'll show you how to create it in the bonus. Using a funnel, you can take them from the ad post on something that is totally unrelated, But let me not say totally unhealthy, but something semi-related to it. Be like how to lose belly fat fast. Nobody can, people can say, you cannot lose fat fast. Those ones are always there. The negative nances are always there, but we're going to ignore them. And there is a way you can even prevent their comments from showing up in your comment section. See, this dropshipping thing, you have to be a boss at it. Stop all the bad bellies from points and sand in your gary. Let me make that very, very obvious. I'm not a gentle person when it comes to business. Okay, I cut a lot of things before it starts happening. So I will show you when we get to Facebook ads, I will show you how to stop uh people from dropping bad comments or negative comments entirely on your page. All right. Now, take them away from that environment where all those negativity and doubts will be thrown at them. Okay, take them away from there, which is the Facebook ad post itself. That's your post that everybody can comment under. Take them from there. Why? How? By using a lead magnet. A lead magnet is an offer that you can use to attract your customers and take them from your ad post to your own environment. Now, your lead magnet could be how to click here to learn how to lose belly fats in 2 inches of belly fats in 1 week. Then they click on it. Your funnel, if you're using a sales page, your funnel will take them to a landing page where they put in their email address and their name and all that. And then after they click submit, they will automatically be in less than 2 seconds. They'll be taken to the main page where you can then pitch and say thank you for showing interest in the what's it called, in the guide on how to lose 2 inches of belly fat in 1 week. But would you be interested in learning how to lose 15 inches of belly fat in 2 weeks using just 3 techniques? If yes, please keep reading. There is no way. I mean, she signed up for like getting 2 inches off, like 2 inches off. Then when you say 15 inches, you know the first thing we ladies will do. Me, I'm not going to lie. Even as a lady, I have my tape very close to me. I'll pick up my tape. Then I'll measure what I'm already carrying on my stomach. Then subtract 15 from it. In fact, the tape will not go around. Brothers and sisters, I will read that post to the end. Now, you've already attracted them with their greatest desire, which is to lose that 15 inches of their waist. Then they go down. They see that they are not the only people who have the same issue. Okay, then you throw it at them that look, every other person has promised this. You show them products on Jumia that don't work with reviews of customers actually saying it doesn't work. So this time around, you're solidifying it. You'll be like, yes, it's true. I know somebody. I've read it somewhere. Tell me more. They keep reading and going out. Keep reading and going out. Keep reading and going out. Then you now tell them that my 3 techniques is this. Number 1, you don't need exercise. Number 2, you don't even need to diet. As in, you can be eating your eba, your rice, your fufu. You don't need to do all those things. You don't need to kill yourself on eating only greens and fruits. Yes, you must eat all those things for a healthy balance diet, but you will not cut off what you are eating on a normal day. And that is what everybody wants to hear. Everybody wants to lose weight. Here's that. I'm just giving you an example on how to get them to trust you. Okay. Now you've told them they don't need to stop eating what they want to eat. You're telling them everything they want to hear. Then you tell them the 3 techniques is number 1. You must take a supplement that burns fats and not starve you. Then you list all these popular supplements that starve people and give ulcer. But then you tell them that they should keep reading to know the one that makes them, that will just burn only the fat. And number 2, you need to drink something that will make it work 2 times faster. You get, because this thing has been chemically enhanced, but you want it to work 2 times faster with a natural supportive system as well. Then number 3, since the problematic area is the stomach, aside from workout and all that, you need to find a way to melt those fat cells from reforming again, so that way when you stop taking the pills and stop drinking the tea or taking the supplement or taking what to make the supplement work faster, that third item or that third part of the system would make sure those fat cells don't exist ever again. Or even if they don't exist ever again, they will be reduced to only 1 to 2% existence. So they're now seeing like, wait, I will lose weight and I will have flat belly. And even as I'm eating what I'm eating, the fats will not come back. Omo, sign me up. Oh. You understand? Like, okay, first of all, some people be like, oh, how do I know it works? How do I know it works? You then show them proof on how it works. You then show them proof of who it has worked for. Even if it's their first time of landing on your sales page, then you give them a very sharp offer that, look, these three things I've listed together is 150,000 naira. Dole. 150,000 naira. But for you, just for you, I'll give you this three. I'll remove that 100k. That 100k is my pure profit. But now my only profit is 2,000 naira. If you want, you can check the price of this item. In fact, show them the prices of these items from resellers, from Jumia, Gigi. Show them. You know, this is how much they sell. So when you bring it all together from Jumia and Gigi, can't you see it is more expensive than how much I'm selling it? This is just a price between me and you, and I have how many left? Just two. Then you can show them a previous conversation I had with somebody. This is the person that bought the second to the last one, meaning I'm left with just one. And if you want it, you have to pay on delivery to show you are serious. You will lose weight, you will burn the fat, and it will never come back again, and you will still keep eating. Why would you want to miss the opportunity? You've taken them away from where everybody will see them. You've now taken them to an environment where you can properly convince them, which is your sales page or your PDF or your WhatsApp group. Okay, I will talk about, if you are wondering what I'm talking about, I will explain it further into the videos. Okay, you've taken them from where somebody will be like, yeah, they smell. See, also people have really bad mannerism when it comes to online sales. They just can't mind their business. They must say that bad and negative thing towards your business, and you want to make sure that nobody, in fact, let it be coming from offline rather than coming as a comments under your page. Okay, so you've taken them into an environment, you've properly convinced them. Now the only reason they will not buy from you is, one, they don't have the money and are not ready to buy immediately, or number two, they feel like they have to do more research, or some people feel like, okay, the pictures might be photoshopped. They start, but by the time they go to Jimmy and they're like, wait, it is actually, our own is actually cheaper, and people have used it and seen results, and they are, and I'm only getting it for 50k instead of 85 or 150k from Jumia or Konga or this. And she said there's only 3 hours left. They will be the ones looking for your website link. They will be the ones looking for your page. They'll start going through their history and search, which is where retargeting comes in. So those are the two type of people you miss. The ones that go out of your sales page to go and make proofs and confirm whatever it is you've told, and then the second one that you miss are those ones that are actually not ready to buy now. But those ones that have the money and are ready to buy now, as far as you can take them to your own space and convince them, bring all those people that are your competitors, bring them to the front, don't allow them leave, bring them there so they will see it and be like, wait, but it's true, this person is right, I'd rather buy from you. That's how it's worked for me, and that's how I know it's going to work for you. Taking them to my own space and having my own, let me use the word, dominion around that space works well for me than giving one long ad post. If I say, some people like, the post is too long, I don't want to read. You see, but when you take them there, you've captured them with their greatest desire of losing 15 inches out of their waist size. I mean, we all want that Coke bottle body. There is no woman, forget all those ones that used to say love yourself. Deep within them, deep within them, if you check the innermost deep part of them, if it was achievable without surgery, without all this stress, a lot of women would go for it, because we are hardwired like that. So you've taken her deepest desires and captured her attention in your space. So make sure you take them to your own environment where they can see only you without going out to check other online stores to compare prices, and you can get them to trust you and purchase from you. And your environment could be a sales page or a WhatsApp group. Okay. Number two is fulfillment. And fulfillment is delivery. So we'll go into that in the next video. I hope I give enough justice under this or 1.5, which is how do I know they will trust me enough to buy from me. I hope I give enough justice for me, because I cited a lot of illustration. I cited the illustration of a man striking a lady, separating her from his friends, always bring a better chance of getting her number, and continue the chats later on than just throwing it out there. Oh, yeah, the cockroach to my sugar or whatever, all those. I just threw it out there in front of other people. She will be too ashamed to even look at you like, oh my god, who is this one? Why today? God, why? Why me? All right, so the next one is going to be fulfillment service, and I will be going into it in the next video. So just stay tuned. Thank you.